Hello everyone, it is iWar, back again with another devlog. This one will be a bit different, as it is a hands-on gameplay action devlog. You can see that I'm actually controlling the game this time, not just videos playing in the background. And the reason for that is most of the changes I made this week were background changes, so there's little to actually show and see. And so I thought it would be nice for us to take a closer look at what I've done recently and a deeper, more hands-on explanation on stuff. So, here I am, currently playing the game. As you can see, we have the three triggers here, the generator right here, the lever and the button. We have a new interactable. This one is a trap. It's called a smasher. As you can see, if I walk underneath it, it actually kills my shadow. This one is a new addition, and with that came the idea of a player actually having the ability to die. As weird as this may sound, but as you can see, the player can in fact die. And then he can try again, or he can simply go back to planning from there. Of course, no HUDs or UI are yet in the game, but it works from the background currently. So I'll go a bit more in depth about how the triggers work. And as you can see, the trap right here, it has a green light on it, and the trigger also has a green light on it, which means both of them are turned on. If I switch the lever, you can see that the lever turns off, which also turns off the trap, which you can see by the little spark that goes off whenever it changes, and about the light that turns red when it's not in effect. I can go here and reactivate it, and you can see that it works again. After I die, you can see that the level resets. And we have here a gate that is connected to both a generator and a button. The button does the same thing as the lever, except it works on a timer. So you press the button, it will flip whatever it is connected to it, and then it will unflip it based on a timer. Right now the timer is 4 seconds, so I press it, the gate opens, 4 seconds pass, the gate closes again. The generator actually can't be interacted with. As you can see, I'm pressing the interact key and nothing is happening, because the generator actually needs to be destroyed to actually activate his switch. And this instruction can come from an item. You can throw an item at it a couple of times and it will actually break. And as you can see, it will open the gate. It can also be shot. If I go here, grab a shotgun, then go back here, you can see that I am able to shoot it, and it will also switch. The trap itself, the smasher trap, will also actually be able to be turned off by shooting it. It just takes a lot more than the generator. So you can see I shot it once, nothing, twice, nothing, 3 times, it turns red. Now it's turned off, and even if I switch the lever back, it will not work. And it can also be destroyed by the item. It just, as I said before, it takes a little while. I think about 10 hits, if I remember correctly. Let's see here, yeah, 10 hits. And that's about it for the triggers and the trap, the smasher, you can set, of course, you can set your shadows to actually do stuff for you. That's the whole purpose of the game. The first one goes here, pushes the lever, deactivating the smasher. The next one goes here, and it pushes the button. And now I take control of the player. Let me take control of the player. My broken keyboard has a hard time doing it. Now I have control of the player. And if I run here, you can see the shadow will push the lever, the next one will push the button, and we're past the puzzle, the little puzzle for the level. Another thing that can be done is the fact that these triggers, both the lever and the button, they can both be triggered by throwing an item at it. I can get this one here. If I throw it at the lever, you can see that I activate it. It destroyed the generator as well. But if I do it on the button, you can see that it does the same thing. The button will now work in reverse because the generator exploded, which is a fun little gimmick. But as you can see, items also activate the triggers. And that's mostly it. Outside of that, we have the enemy death, which I've shown you guys before. The player death, which I've shown you guys before as well. And that's about it for this week. Thank you all so much for watching and for following the development of my game. Follow me on Twitter for mostly daily updates on it. But yeah, that's it. Thank you all for watching. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next week. Until then.